Probably the funniest thing in here to me was they mashed up all the things she said with Costa Stem, but I don't think you know the song Costa Stem.
I do not.
I think it was literally made by somebody who plays Stepmania, so there's no reason why you would know that song.
Costas Dien, that's a Slagsmall's Kluben song, which is a real song.
Well, this version of it, I think, was made by Stepmania person. Because if I remember, I think Zag made it.
Costas Dien means throw the rock. Yeah.
I know that now that you said it, because the fucking Swedish Stepmania people told me that.
That's just a rigid translation though. It actually translates to drop the bass.
Slagsmall's Kluben is Fight Club. Fun fact.
Like a fight night.
Oh man, Made of Fire is such a good video.
I put my fucking head through my wall.
Like, well, looks like I'm retired.
It's like, now I'm permanently playing Stepmania.
I'm trying to look up wines to buy. It says this powerhouse wine is perfumed in aromas of pencil, leather, and sage.
Sneaking down,
That's
fighting now.
That
disgusting.
sounds great.
Oh my god, they give it a 98.
Cessation of hostilities
It's rare.
complete.
A
Yes.
98?
Dude, pencil's a good flavor. You ever chew on pencils?
I did the other night, actually.
Reminds me of when you came to Madison, you had that fucking like 20-year-old beer or whatever. You're like, it tastes like office supplies.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was bad.
Tastes like printer ink.
I don't think I ever chew on a pencil.
Yeah, the rare magenta
Really?
beer.
No.
Man, I do it all the time. I mean, I switched to pens after it finally got to the point that every time I got a new pencil, I just immediately bit the eraser completely off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, pens didn't help that. I still just chewed on
Crack,
those.
like crack open the cool when you grab a pencil, just rip.
Just Jimmy's just as the moment he gets a brand spanking new pencil, he's just ripping off the eraser like it's jerky.
Just chewing on it.
I'll have a link this to in Discord. This is a good
But yeah, that's why I never loaned anyone any writing utensils. It's like, you don't want this.
I'm just hold on. I'm thinking of other fucking hilarious Stepmania videos now, and I just remembered this one where this guy posted a score that was like not even remarkable, like nobody gave a shit about it. And fucking Wookie just started calling him BS on the forums. It was like post a video to prove it. Oh, I gotta find it. Like post the video of this completely pedestrian score, and at the end he's like showing I and like his fucking judge and everything. He's like, "Fuck you, Wookie."
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
Cody, I was listening, and that's like a fantastic fucking mind terrorist thing. Just with someone with a totally fucking unremarkable score, and you're just...
Yeah, I found it. It took me a minute.
Yeah, this is like targeted harassment.
It's the best,
great.
though. And that's like if someone told you they got like 50,000 points in Pinball Wizard, and you go, yeah, right, bullshit.
Yeah, this video is so good. Not even a AAA. Fuck it, you can't double A Quasar. The score is so bad.
Uh-oh.
I like how the people in the comments think this is the same person who made the fucking Made of Fire video.
They don't even sound the same.
No. The guy in this video is named Icy World, which he shortened from his previous, much worse name, I Control Your World.
I feel like that's a classic way to hide your shame of your original alias. Like, I remember my homeboy's name, his name used to be Super Kirby. We changed it to SK.
Dude, this is a chart that like I would play when I played this game.
Yeah.
Like this is not even close to hard.
Oh hey, New York Times New Yorker dick guy got fired.
XD. This is like one of the fucking like earliest files, basically. Like one of the earliest keyboard files. There's a guy at the New Yorker who accidentally showed his dick on a Zoom call.
Didn't he get fired a while ago?
Nope, he just got fired.
Yeah, he did it on accident. He like just stand up, he had no pants on.
Something like that.
Did my man dirty.
Yeah, Kevin, the only reason he got fired is because when they asked him if he did it on purpose, he said, I did it for the lulz.
Anonymous gets big lulz out of showing his dick on Zoom calls.
There's some pretty good responses. The Kumar one just makes me laugh. Like,
Bad guys dealt with.
There's a Seinfeld current day for this.
Time to fight.
Okay, so was he jerking off during a Zoom call?
Yeah.
Bad guys dealt with.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, but then no one knew anything until he went. I don't know if I'd even care.
If someone showed their dick to you while you were talking to them, like, at work?
There we go, there it is.
I love someone replying this going, I despise cancel culture.
That's really funny.
This is a good tweet.
Time to fight.
that is great.
Oh shit, I actually missed some of these tweets.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
This one?
Oh, that is unholy.
Kyle linked this in Discord, but this tweet is so fucking good.
Yeah. It's like my favorite one that he has tweeted recently.
It's too real.
So perfect.
This tweet was really good.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Was that all?
Oh, God, look at you. You're... Oh.
You require some additional...
The commies have eyes everywhere, citizen. And that means they're not just commies. They're peeping Toms.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. That's all. Time to fight. This one looks pretty tough.
Continued resistance is unlawful.
Was that all?
This
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Commencing lawful use.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Please step into the open and identify yourself.
Bad guys dealt
Law-abiding
with.
citizens have nothing to fear.
Uh-oh. Who do you think is cuter? Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros? That's all. Ready, steady, fighty. Bad guys dealt with. Sneaking done. Fighting now. Cessation of hostilities complete. looks pretty tough. Fighting over. This one looks pretty tough.
This is Christine Royce, Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel, the Circle. Not going to make it through this. Hope someone finds this message, gets it to the Brotherhood in the West. Tracked a rogue Brotherhood elder, Elijah, here to the Big Empty. It's more than it seems. There's a crater hidden deep inside.
This one looks pretty
Junkyard
tough.
of pre-war labs scattered across the crater's surface, all still running, like this one. Elijah's dissecting these centers, one by one. Tracked him to an old Chinese-American internment camp. Survivors, ghouls, have bomb collars. Robots moved in when I tried to intercept him. Elijah sent the camp ghouls against us both, like walking bombs.
Did I do something
Got hit by the
wrong?
explosions. Woke up here. Guess the medical robots were programmed to bring wounded victims from the camp to this center. Some kind of autodoc prototype lab, manned by corpses trapped inside suits that keep them moving. No idea why. Not sure how long I'm going to last. Cut open my head like a lot of the humans I've seen here. Feel strange. Can talk, but can't hack the term. Wait, an explosion outside. Someone's here. Someone...
You require some...
Have you been poking...
That's such a stupid thread. I forgot what was even the reason why she was like sad.
I don't remember either. Probably because she's fat. Or maybe because okay. No, I was gonna make a joke about because Bush Cheney lost the election, but they won the election.
They actually did win the election. Which is why she probably had the shirt.
She only likes winners. Just thinking of that old picture. Why is Misha fat? She's half a centimeter thicker.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Half a stim pack.
Yo, Kel.
Yeah.
Ever think it might be fun to just do eye dozer and stare at the sun?
No. It's obvious.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this image.
This will keep you on your feet. That's all. This one looks pretty tough.
Let me check this link out.
Oh, Jimmy, YouTube is back. Jimmy, why was YouTube broken?
That's a fantastic image, Kev.
Please take this. I don't want you to die. Injecting the stim pack.
got pig.
This one looks pretty tough.
God, it was a pretty good clip.
I was not expecting that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I was expecting like something's falling.
Jimmy!
Oh, Kev, you know, we were talking earlier, the fucking Icy World and SK, like people who changed their name to be like shortened versions of their old one, or it was way better.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Fangles is definitely another one of those.
Oh yeah, I forgot Fangles used to be bad. It wasn't nearly as bad, but Fangles is better.
Not nearly as bad, but Fangles is such a better name.
I just got lucky with the Pathfinder.
Did you even know you were wearing me? We're okay on Stimpaks.
I
Medics
turned
reserves
off
empty.
uploading to Imgur for a bit on my Shrex shit. I forgot how fast Shrex actually works when you're not uploading an image to a service.
Was that all?
Oh, you mean when you're just using it to like capture pictures locally?
Yeah. Like
I mean,
instant.
all the time is spent uploading the picture.
Yeah. I just never really thought of that.
Imgur is pretty slow, too. I bet if I uploaded pictures to AWS instead of Imgur, it'd be way faster, too. Because my webms upload, like, immediately.
I hope it doesn't hurt too bad. We don't have any medics. Time to fight. I hope it doesn't hurt too bad. We don't have any medics. Time to fight.
The longest.
No more medicine. So sad. This one looks pretty tough. That's all. This one looks pretty tough. Was that all?
I don't know how that works.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Ready, steady, fighty. Sneaking done, fighting now. That's all. Time to fight. Cessation of hostilities complete. I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me. This one looks pretty tough.
For Queen and country!
Did I do something wrong?
Oh, good. I found you. Oh, yay! Let's all speed up on the robot. Beastly nuisance. Glad that's done with. It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of. Why not let the robot deal with it? Why not let the robot deal with it? Someone dirty and disreputable, I shouldn't wonder. Didn't you hear me coming? It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of.
Holy shit.
Why not let the robot deal with it? It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of. I'm going to look over here now. Someone dirty.
Have you ever wanted to be invisible?
Huh?
Will you love me if I help you hide?
Okay.
Stimpack reserves adequate. Medex reserves empty. Cessation of hostilities complete.
There's like one more guy in here. I hate this place.
This one looks pretty tough.
Start that over. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, that's so... It's salvageable.
Might I be of service?
That's scalpel. Fish scalpel.
Oh man. Raph is screaming against Coon Champ.
Hi again. How can I...
You require some...
Sneaky, sneaky.
Greetings, citizen.
Stimpack reserves
You got some
adequate.
plans. Hurry back with that.
You've been working with that biological research.
No more medics to kill the pain. Bad guys dealt with.
Maybe we. Could dim the lights and have a candlelit display.
There's so many quests in fucking Old World Blues.
Ready, steady, fighty. That's all.
You got some plans for me. You got some plans. You got some plans. You got some plans. Baby, don't believe a word that Sink says. She's all lies. Well, hell. Well, hell. Well, hell.
The lobotomite. I recommend watching your... Now, you... And what could we possibly have to... With it, we can finally leave this place. And we have so many questions. You are lying. Why would you... Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Go...
Dr. Klein, I must...
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going...
I cannot stand breathing a sweet...
Gala, these vocalized...
Klein, you know, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Doctor O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long. And my name is Zero. Yeah,
The slash as a designator of... Why, that...
The lobotomite taught me that. You know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brain-gill beam oscillation?
How dare you? It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before.
Coon Champ is getting kind of stomped by Rafa.
A noble speech, but perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie. If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here.
I much prefer saying the name racial
Instead
entropy.
of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its... Why am I even listening to you fools? And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. No. I count as 5, like the mighty human hand I once had. Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are to... You dare... That's no deal at all. There's a whole world. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves. For you? I have a strange sense. Very well.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others, which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy, except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
And they're talking about Lonesome Road. Damage threshold has improved by 10%. Why's my DT so low?
I trust matters regarding your brain were... If you're planning to stay...
Might I be safe?
One time, the biological research station told me he dropped them. Please, please, please tell me you stomped Dr. O's brain into... Who's the flat...
You're back.
Hello.
Dead Money's up next.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
20 plus. Dang, overall blue was only 15 plus. Okay. That's enough today. That's 2 DLCs down. Kind of cheesing the last DLC, that one that I just did rather. I didn't speech check it, but I did the quests around him, so I'm counting that. Plus, I killed the Roboscorpion with Science, which is not a combat skill, and it's not bare-fisted either. But I mean, I'm counting it anyway. Fuck it.